when we are starting with the tree, first we have defined the properties of a tree, like external node, internal node, height of a tree, depth of a tree. Okay, what is leaf node? Okay, so now on these properties, we are going to define some functions. Okay, we are going to define some operations, right? It will be useful for some application, right? It will be useful for some application. Yesterday we have seen some of the applications of traversal, right? Just try to recollect. Traversals is also an important topic in your third unit. Once keep it in mind. Those are studying the third unit. Either you study first, you should cover every part only. First you cover only the tree, then you go for the hashing part. Okay, then you go for the hashing techniques. So should be thorough in your tree concept. Should be very well thorough, because we have only two trees, binary tree and binary search tree, right? So should be very much thorough in this tree. Then you can go for the hashing. Surely question will come from the tree only. The descriptive, and you're writing the descriptive in this third unit, you can easily write this tree. Okay. So apart from this basic operation, the sum of the operation, the first one, if you are going to see, is the height of a binary search tree. See, when you say the height, it can be binary tree and binary search tree, right? But in this, it can be applicable. If you write, you can write a common function for binary tree and binary search tree, right? So what you will do to define the height of a binary tree, to determine the height of a binary search tree, what we will do, we will calculate the height of the left and the right subtree. So before that, before uh, getting into height of a binary search tree, can anyone tell what is height? What is height of a node? How will you define a height of a node? How will you define a height of a node? You can reply in the chat box also. Don't type lengthy lines, just 4 to 5 words. You can type in the chat box. Anyone can type in the chat box. I hope I'm audible. Yeah. For example, height of this tree is 3. Why? Because you know that this is the longest path. So this is the longest path. This is a deeper. Either it can be left or right. Either it can traverse through left or right, right? So either I can choose any of the path. But when I calculating the longest path, how many number of nodes are there? See, 45, 78, and 80. Okay, some may follow that number of nodes is height of the tree is 3. Okay, so now we are going to see the algorithm also for this, how we are going to calculate the height of a binary search tree. So that's what, if the height of the left subtree is greater than the right subtree, then 1 is added to the left subtree. For example, height of the left subtree is greater than the right of the subtree. Okay, 1 is added. I told no. For example, when you calculate, if you are calculating like this, okay, the height of the right subtree is what? 1. Okay, including, when I say height of the right subtree, in when I'm telling about the root, telling about the node, it is actually 2. So keep in mind. Let me erase this one. Now I can say that the height of this right subtree is 2. Okay, but when I'm calculating the entire tree height, so I should include this node, right? Root node. That's what it is. Plus 1 is added. Okay. So don't correlate with this example. Just I'm telling, if the height of the left subtree is greater than the right of the right subtree, then I will add 1 to that. Else, I will add 1 to the right subtree. But in our case, the right subtree is having the highest level. Okay, so I am adding 1 to that. Okay, so we'll look at the coding part. It will be easy for you. Okay, now we'll take this algorithm. Okay, so let me draw a small tree. Okay, for this example. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, and we have like this also. For example, we have a D also. So consider that this is an binary search tree. Okay, so initially what we are doing, just we are you're calling the function height tree. Tree is nothing but you are passing the A, right? So because A is the root node. Guys, are you following? Can you able to follow me? My voice is audible. Once you reply, we can proceed with this algorithm. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, for example, I'm calling the function height now. I'm calling the function height. So we are passing the root node, right? We are passing the root node. That is nothing but A. Okay. So it means that we are checking. It is a tree. Tree is nothing but A. Nothing but which holds the tree is the pointer variable. Just correlate with the C structure of the node. Trees hold the address. Okay. Tree is nothing but the address. It is equal to null. No, it is not equal to null. It is if it is null, it returns 0. It means that there is no node at all, no node in the tree. Okay, that is fine. Consider, what you do, you classify this, you number the steps. How many lines are there in the else part? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is 1, 2, and 3. It means that for each and every, this is a recursive function. It's a recursive procedure. Okay. See, for each and every node I visit, okay. So it will for each and every node, these 3 steps will be executed. These 3 steps will be executed. Okay. So now it is not null, right? Now 1, 2 for this node A. For this node A, I am making it as 1, 2, 3. So like that for each and every node, okay, it will be executing 3 times. I mean 3 steps will be executed. 1, 2, 3. So whatever the 3 steps I have named it, right? What are the 3 steps? Just I'm checking. First step is checking whether the particular node is having left or not, left subtree or not. Second step is whether that node is having right subtree or not. Third step, I'm just calculating the height. I'm calculating the height of the particular node. Okay. For example, so this else will be executed now. This else will be executed now. Height of left subtree. Nothing but we are passing the B. We are passing the B. So it means that this is executed. Step 1 is executed. I'm just underlining the number 1 in the node A. The node A. Okay, underlining the step number 1 in the node A. It means that it is at the position or the step 1. But again, it is calling the function, right? One second. It's not. So it is calling again the function, because it is recursive function. Now it becomes what? B. Now it becomes B. See, keep in mind, in node A, one three steps are there. Only first step is executed. Once the first step is executed, it moves to node B. Okay, it moves to node B. Since keep in mind 2 and 3 is not executed. That's why you know about the recursive function, right? You know, you just keep telling how the recursive function works. Now B is passed. Again B is checked. Is equal to null. No, it is not equal to null. Again it's coming. It is in the first step right now. At the node B, first step is executed. Now we are calling what? We are assigning the who is height tree left C. B is now the tree is nothing but B. Okay, we told that B left is what? D. B left is D. B left is this one D, right? The left child, because left child. Okay, now which we have near, we are in the first line, first step. Now we are in the first step of the node B. Okay, once the node B in the first step, we are passing the D. We are passing the D. Again it is called. So it moves to, from node B moves to D. It moves to D. Okay, node B it moves to D. So what is the thing here? Let me erase and write it as D. Okay. So now only first step 2 and 3 is not executed, because since it is recursive, right? Again it is coming for the node D. When it is coming, okay, D is tree is equal to null. Okay, it's not true. It is what not true. So if will not be executed, else goes else part is executed. Now first step is what? Height of tree. Height of tree is what here? Can anyone tell now? At this procedure, I'm talking about the node D first step. Node D first step is what? Tree left. It's nothing but null, because D left, D node is not having any left child. So it is null. It is null. Same over here, right? Let me erase later. I am writing null. So null is passed over here. Let me erase this one. I erase. So null is passed. So at the node D, first step is executed, right? First step. I'm just underlining the node D's first step. Okay, I'm underlining the step 1. Okay, so null is passed. Okay, done. So now what happens if is executed? If what happens if yes, it is true, it returns null. So it returns 0. It returns 0 because we don't have any what null. Sorry, we don't have any left child. So what happens? It returns 0, and the second step executes. It means that it is returning 0. It's returning 0. Let me write here 0. It's returning 0. Okay, because we don't have the left child, that is why we don't have left child. It returns 0 because there is no left child. There's no left child at all. That's why it's returning 0. Now we are executing the step 2. What is step 2? This one, right height equal to height right tree right. Okay, what is the right tree right? Earlier what? Earlier tree is nothing but the D node, right? Because step 1 is executed, it is null. Okay, it is returning 0. Leave it. Now I have to check for the whether this node D is having right child or not. Right child or not. I'm checking. Or again, what happens? Right tree is again null. Null. Right tree right is null. This tree right is nothing but height function. Right? Height function is called. Let me erase. Okay. Now this tree function is called null. So what happens if tree equal to it returns 0? It means that this node D is not having left child as well as the right child. That is what this means. Okay, step 2 is over. Step 2 is over. Now what is the value of left height? It is an integer variable. Okay, it is an integer variable. Earlier we know that left height integer variable value is 0 because it is returning 0, and this right height is also 0. Okay, step 2 is executed. I hope up to this is clear for you. Step 2 is executed. Step 2 is nothing but whether you are having this node is having right subtree or not. Since it's a leaf node, it's not having right subtree. Okay. Then, and what you have to do now? We have to calculate this height. Height of this node. I'm checking left height 0 greater than 0. It is false. Okay, 0 greater than 0. It is false. So if will not be executed, it executes else. Okay, I can choose either left height or right height, right? Okay, if what is this meaning? It means that greater, if it's not greater or if it's not greater, obviously it will be some other thing. Okay, I can choose either left height or right height. Just I am choosing right height. Okay, right height is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. It returns 1. It returns 1. Again, I'm drawing here. Once the third step is done, it returns 1. It returns 1. I'm writing here. Okay, it is called. Okay, once this over, it's returning 1. Returning how it is 1? Why it is 1? We told now. As per this procedure. Okay, some authors may take what including the node. Here we're considering the node D. Okay, I cannot simply leave it. Okay, I am considering the node D. Okay, that's why it is added as taken as 1 plus 1. That's why taken as plus 1. Okay, so so what happens after execution of the step 3 in the node D? It's returning the what 1, returning 1 to the step thing. Who called this actually? Can anyone tell who called where this 1 will be stored? Can anyone tell me now? It's returning 1. Hope up to this you're clear. I hope you can understand. Can anyone tell where this 1 will be stored? Please let me know. Let me pass this. Each and every node I'll execute 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why? Because why each and every node execute 3 steps? End of if means I will tell. One student is asking. Let me tell. This first is what? This one. Okay. If else. This is. Okay. Nothing is there. Simple. Make it simple. Don't get complicated. Okay. End of if means this first if else is over. It's inner if else. It is within the else part. Okay, within this else we are having one more if else, that is nested if else, that is this why it's why end of if, and this one outer end of if is the first if. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay. So for each and every node I'll execute 3 steps. Why? Because I know that it will some node is there some node is there, some value is there, some address is there. That's why it is executing 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. Okay, done. Now, what A is passed. A is passed. A equal to null. No, it is what if will not work. It goes to else part. Under the else part, I having 3 steps. First step is calculating the left height of the subtree. Second step is calculating the height of the right subtree. Third one is comparing the what? Comparing and returning the height of the particular node. Particular node in the sense root node right now. Okay. Okay, it is coming here. First step, height of rights. I'm calling the function height again because since it is recursive, I can use the iterative also. Iterative also, you try to work or just work it out on iterative fashion. In our exam also, you are going to write for recursive only. Enough, recursive is more than enough. Okay. Some disturbance. One second, let me mute myself. Okay, fine. So it is calling the recursive. It's calling the height function. What you are passing tree left. Who is tree left? A. Now tree is what? A. A left. A left is nothing but what? Nothing but B. Yes, very good. A left is nothing but it is equal to, it implies. I'm writing it implies. A left implies it's B only, right? That's what, simple. So B is passed to this height because it's calling the same function recursively. Just I'm erasing and writing B now. Okay, done. So it means that in the node A, only first step is executed. Without executing 2 and 3, without it's executing 2 and 3, right? It's calling the same function. So right now it is in the first step only. Keep in mind, it's in the first step only, not second and 3 was executed. So it means it moved to B now. It is moved to B now. It is moved to B. Right. Again, it's coming B. B is equal to null. I'll erase better. Erase here. Every time I don't want. Now tree is what? B, right? Now tree is B is equal to null. No. If will not work, it goes to else part. Okay. It goes to else part. In the else part, you are having 3 steps. What is the first step? Left height. I'm calculating the left height. Okay, height. Again, I'm calling the same function. Tree left. What is tree left here? What is tree left here? It's C, right? It is, sorry, D. Sorry, yes, D. It is D. It is D. So tree left. Tree is now nothing but B. B left is what? D. Okay. D. Again, it is calling. So only the first step is executing. Not even it is completed. See, it's not even completed. Step 1 of node B is not completed. Step 1 of node A is also not completed. It is in work. It is in process. Okay. So it means that D. So it's going to directly to D. So I'm drawing the arc like this. It's going to D. Okay. So now what happens? Now it is D. Now it is D. Now it is D. Again going. Tree is D equal to no, it's not null. Okay, it's not null. If will not work. Okay, it is having some address. D is having some address. Okay, so now the first step will work. The first step is started working. What is the first step? Height of tree left. Now we can tell me D left, right? D left is what? D left implies what? D left implies null. D left implies null. Very good. It is null. It is null. Implies null. This null is passed over the here. I'm just striking out. I'm just striking and writing null. Okay. It means that it does not have left child. I'm just drawing here. Just it not having left child. It means that's all. 0. Now it means a 0. Sorry, it's coming here. Equal tree equal to null equal to null. Yes, it is true. It's written 0. That's what I'm writing here, 0. Okay. So the first step, nothing but height. The first step of node D is returning 0. That 0 is stored in the left height. Okay, keep in mind I am still in the node D only. Okay, node D. Then okay, it is executed. Once it is stored, now it is completed. The first step is completed of the node D. Then it will move to the second step. What is second step? Height of tree, right? What is the answer for this? What is paused over here? Again, what is paused? C. How come it is C, man? See, we are in the node D only right now. See, keep in mind, we are in the node D. Okay, tree. Tree is nothing but what? D. Tree, right. See, we are in the node D only. Keep in mind always. Node D. D right. What is D right implies? Null. Yes, very good. It is null. It is null. The same null is passed to the function. If tree equal to is null equal to null, it returns 0. It returns 0. It means that the right child is also 0. Right child is also 0. Let me erase other things so that it will be clear for you. I'll erase other things. Okay. See, let me draw it again. See, the left child is 0. Okay, first step is executed. Second step is also executed. Second step is what? Right, height right. Second step is also 0. So now it is 0. Right now the left height and right height are 0. Okay, what I am doing? I am going to the third step. So now third step of the node is executed. Third step of the node is executed. Node D. I am right now on the node D only. Okay, so it's comparing. Left is 0 is greater than 0. It is false. Okay, so node 0 is greater than 0. It's false. Okay, so it goes to this else. Okay, and why I am adding? Why? Because I should include this node D. I should include this node D. That's why I'm adding 1 here. At this point, okay, I'm having only one node. That's why I'm adding 1. I should not take 1. So return right height plus 1. Who called this function? After the execution of third step, okay, what it is returning? 0 plus 1. It is 1. 1 is returned. It's returned what? We are returning from there. From again, I'm going backward. So it's returning 1, value 1. Okay. So where this 1 will be stored? That's what I want to know. That's what I asked earlier. Now where this 1 is stored? Who called? Who? From what point it came to node D? At what step it came to node D? From the step 1. Am I right? From the step 1 of node B, it moved to node D. After completion of node D, everything, it's returning 1. Where that 1 should be stored? It will be stored in the left height. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Others, can you reply? Yes. Others, please. Yes. This node 1 will be stored in where? In the, let me erase this one alone. Right now, the left height. It is stored in the 1. Because at the step 1 only I went out. Right? At step 1 only I went out. Now, I have to I have to execute the step 2. What is step 2 here? So from this, what I calculated? I calculated the node B's node B left subtree. That's what meaning. I calculate the height of the node B left subtree is nothing but 1. I hope you can understand now. Node B's left subtree is 1. That is stored in the left height. Now as like that, I want to calculate for the right subtree of B. Height of the right subtree of B. That's why we are moving to the step 2. Now this is executed. Node step 2 is executed. Okay, let me erase others also. Other things, it will be clear for you. Let me erase this. Okay, done. That is done. Now, what is a tree height? What is tree height? Can anyone tell? What is now right now? Tree is what? B is now tree is B. Very good. B right is null. Implies null. Because why? Because there is no right child. There's no right child. Okay. When I call this function, it is null is passed over here. It returns 0. So it returns 0. Okay. Now the step 2 is executed. It goes to step 3. Let me erase. Okay. Because right is now is 0. Return 0. Now I am comparing. Now I am comparing the left height and the right height. It is left height is what? 1. Okay, left height is 1. So 1 is greater than 0? Yes, 1 is greater than 0. Okay. What? 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 is returned. Returning 2. Who is returning 2? The third step is also executed, right? After executing third step of node B, 2 is returned. Okay, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. 2. Okay, guys. So it's returning. Sorry for the delay. So it's returning now what? After executing the step 3, it will return what? It's going backward to node A. What it returned? 2. It is height of the left subtree of A. Can you understand now? Height of the left subtree of node A. And after executing the step 3, it's returning the height of the left subtree of A. It's nothing but 2. Okay, done. This what? Now, at what point this has moved? So it's nothing. 2 where is stored now? Can you tell where the 2 is stored? Where the 2 is stored? In the node A. Oh no, I'm seeing. How can you say my node A? I'm asking 2 is an integer variable. Where the 2 is stored? Who called? From which step it has moved from node A to B? Step number 1, right? Step number 1 of node A, while executing in the process of step 1, it is moved from A to B. Now it is completed. Okay, all the steps of all the 3 steps of node B is completed. After it is returning 2, that 2 is stored in where? That 2 is stored in the left height. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Because tree left is nothing but what? This one is this at this point only we left out, right? So it is 2 is stored. Others please reply. Now 2 is stored in the left height. Next, what happening? I'll go to the step 2. Step 2, what happens? Height of right. Height of right is nothing but what? What is this one? Right, tree right. And it implies what? It implies C. Yes, it's moving. So now I calculated the height of the left subtree. It's over. Complete entire root. I am taking the entire root tree. So consider that you having 10 levels. You consider like that. Okay. Now we are having only 3 levels. Okay, it's a simple tree. Okay. For our understanding, we have taken a simple tree. Okay. See, so at this tree, what happens? where it left. We are in the step 2. At the step 2 only, it is moved to the right right node C. At the step 2, while the processing of step 2, it moved to the right node, right subtree C. What is happening? At this point, it is passed over, C is passed over here. Okay, C is passed over here. Is C is equal to null? No. Else part is executed. When I will coming to the else part, I may execute. I'm starting the first step. Step 1. Okay, step 1. Step 1 is executed. What is step 1? Tree left. Can you tell what is the answer for this? Can you tell what is the answer for this? I am in the step 1 of node C and null. Yes, very good. Null. So null, it's nothing but 0. So like that, it works. Again, step 2 is executed. It returns 0. It is 0. Okay, after calculating, it's returned 0. While executing the step 3, after executing step 3, it's written 0. 0 plus 1, what? 1. So it is 1. Right? It is 1. From it is coming, going back to A, parent of C. Parent of C is A. So it's returning 1. So now at the step 1, the value is what? 2. Okay. At the step 2, the value is 1. At the step 3, I'm comparing. Am I right? After completion of the step 1 of node A, the value is 2. After completion of the step 2 of node A, the value is 1. I've written very clearly. Okay. And the third step is I am comparing whether it is greater than 2 is greater than 1. Yes. I'll add 1 to that. Okay, 2 plus 1 is a 3. So it returns 3. It returns 3. After completion, this height function will return 3. Is it clear for everyone, guys? Others, please. Only few students are following. Really, I'm saying. It means that they can able to hear, and others, please reply me. If you done with this, others like this only, the recursive will work. Right? Like this only, the recursive will work. We see no pre-order, in order. Keep on calling the same thing. Like this only, you have to work it out. It's very easy when you are using the recursive procedure. It's very easy. Why? Because the number of lines will be decreased. When you go for iterative procedure, number of files gets increases. Okay. Yes. Understand, guys? Please reply me. Others, please reply me.